In this video, I'll show you the state of my display cabinet at the start of April 2022. It's been approximately a year since my first display cabinet video, which was also made in April. Over the past year, I've made changes to many of these kits. So if you're interested, you can compare this video to the April 2021 display cabinet video and see if you can spot the differences. I currently have 8 completed 1 in 350 scale battleships, and I'm working on my 9th ship. Here we have Japanese battleships Nagato and Yamato. Both Nagato and Yamato had updates to the rigging. Nagato's rigging update was a little bit more extensive and complicated. I made a dedicated video for the re-rigging of Nagato and Yamato. I'll put a link in the cards for this video. In addition to the rigging on Nagato, I also improved how the boats are connected to the cranes. Added in those white ropes to lash them to the crane, which is better representative of how they were actually attached to the ship. On the second shelf of the display cabinet, I have my German and Italian battleships. Of the 2 German battleships, the most work was done on the Scharnhorst. On the Scharnhorst, I completely re-rigged it, adding in a lot more rigging, and also added some lines onto the cranes. On the Tirpitz, the rigging had previously been updated. It's also a much simpler set of rigging. All I did to the Tirpitz was add in some cables for the cranes. The Roma is of course a new build in its entirety, so there's a lot of work that's been done on that, and you can track the progress of that build in a dedicated playlist that you'll find in the cards. On this shelf you also see the future of the display cabinet. Because I've filled up with 2 ships per shelf already, I need to move to a 3-ship shelf to be able to continue using this cabinet. On the 3rd shelf, I have the American battleships, USS North Carolina and USS Missouri. Not many updates were done to these ships, only some very minor rigging updates done to the North Carolina, probably not even really noticeable from in the video, but just some cross cables between the 2 funnels on the North Carolina. Other than that, these ships have not been updated this year. On the 4th and top shelf of my display cabinet, we have the French battleship Richelieu and the UK battleship HMS Prince of Wales. Richelieu was my most recently completed model, so there haven't been any updates to that. It was only completed in 2020. The HMS Prince of Wales is one of my more recently completed ships. It was built before Nagato, and as such, it's in good shape and did not require any updates this year. On my channel, I have detailed videos for all of these ships. I'll put the playlist in the card for this video, so you can go and have a look at it. I also have a build in progress playlist for the Roma, and I'll also put in a card for that.